Hello there, Pisces, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. Now, Pisces, Spirit says you carry the bridge between heaven and earth. So let's take a deeper dive into what else Spirit wants you to know. And this is for Pisces and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, let's see. That's interesting. That is interesting that we have the Nine of Swords here. What does Spirit say? You carry the bridge between heaven and earth. So there is a shift here from maybe worry, stress, anxiety into something mystical, mysterious, but yet dreamy. So let's get a little bit more about the Nine of Swords. What is going on here, Pisces? There may be some regret attached to this Nine of Swords. So let's see. We do have air sign coming through. Okay, Pisces, you're right where Spirit needs you to be. So don't get too caught up in what's not happening. Get caught up in what is happening. Now, you deserve peace here too. I know it can be hard at times, but Spirit is saying your worries, your stress, your upsets are disproportionate to what's really happening. And there is a lot going on that you may not be aware of, but Spirit is saying, don't hesitate when it comes to knowing you're right where you need to be, right? Don't give in to doubt. All right, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay, wow, we got the Ace of Cups and it's on its way already. See, Spirit says you're right where Spirit needs you to be for the delivery of something that I feel is already written, in the sky, in your soul. Whatever it is, whether it's written or not, let's just call it your soul is ready to feel a sense of enhancement and blooming. And that's exactly what you're getting. Rejuvenation. I feel there may be a sense too where Spirit wants to give you comfort as well when it comes to perhaps some type of loss that you had to endure or be challenged with, but it is being replaced, or whether it's being replaced or not, there is something that is coming in. So you might be also getting ready to set sail onto new horizons when it comes to a deeply emotional situation unfolding and perhaps a new spiritual practice as well. But we do have love here with the Ace of Cups, and with that love brings abundance. It brings a sense of nourishment. I don't know if I mentioned fire sign is coming through. And if you notice at the Three of Wands, this person has reached some type of success or achievement in one's own life, whether it's personal or professional or a combination or spiritual. And you're looking out to the future, right? Because you know you've done the work here. Your back is to the past because you're right where you need to be to receive. So it looks like the distance is shortening between you and whatever is arriving. Or maybe for some of you, this is coming to pick you up. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Oh, see, yes, 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 yes. You're letting go of this wondering here. Did you do the right thing? Was it the right thing? Your high quality, let them go. Better is on its way. Now, this could involve a relationship. This may just involve, for some of you, take it if it resonates. If this doesn't have to do with a relationship, this has to do with something that you are involved with spiritually or academically or professionally. Your services are needed in something that you've already taken a leadership role in. And so just trust your abilities here. What you want, Ace of Cups is a very good indication that you're getting exactly what you deserve. This is quality. This is where we're meeting at a place where the cups are full. And that could have been too, where you were pouring into a situation where that cup could not hold all, hold all that you were pouring into. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know, Pisces. We do have water signs showing up now. Oh my gosh, look at that. Whoa. Your high quality, let them go. Their love is cheap, or, they just don't, what was I saying that they couldn't, you were pouring into something that couldn't pour back as much as you were pouring into. Now, this isn't to put someone down or people down, but this may be something that is hidden, from them, their own view. This is a shadow of theirs, perhaps. But Spirit is just confirming for you that their love is cheap and better is on its way. I mean, literally, better is on its way right here. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know, Pisces. You are ready for some type of new relationship unfolding, a new soulmate. And for some of you, maybe some type of new contract in life where it feels very purposeful for you. But yes, this has to involve with some type of important relationship. I mean, you're ready for some type of new connection. Now, this soulmate can come in the form of a business partner. It can come in the form of love. Yes. It can come in the form of friendship. So put your feelers out there, because I feel that this is going to be more than, one encounter here. Oh God, we got the devil. The devil is at play here. See, let them go. You're high quality. Ooh, they may have a hard time letting you go though, right? Someone may see you as a possession here. So you may need to be cautious and wary of possessive partners, people, whatever, okay? I mean, doesn't this look like the devil too? Looking in the window there. Something may be growing toxic here. Let's get more about this devil. I don't have to explain too much because this really explains itself. Bondage. Let's get more with the devil. We got Capricorn energy coming through here. What's going on with the devil? Someone may be evil, you guys. I mean, they do that. That does exist, but that's not to scare you. That's someone else's problem to deal with Spirit. Wow. And I know it can be hard too, especially when we don't know what's available just yet in the future. But this does not mean that you need to settle. And I'm not saying that you are. Okay, so this is the thing. Spirit is forging a way. You've made a new way. Now you have to have patience too, but Spirit is going to make a way. Okay? Your light, your fire, your ability to exude this spiritual warrior of light, it may disrupt negative people and circumstances, but that's okay. Your light is their karma. They need to learn something. So yes, someone may be feeling the punish right, or I don't like to say someone's being punished, but it's not like you didn't feel some type of burn or fire. But whatever you felt burned by, Spirit is going to burn the path. So you're walking in this place of integrity and trust. This is what you're leaving behind. Let's see what else. Yeah, you've been tried. You've been tried. You are going to endure. There may be something that is extremely hard here. Spirit wants you to trust in your own rebirth. You're not who maybe someone thinks you are, right? Because they might be projecting something of an old self, or they may not be seeing how much you have grown. But there is a situation too for some of you where you might not realize that you might be, messing with some type of deceptive energy here. So we need to be, cautious here of what we might be giving our time and our energy to and what we're entertaining, because Spirit is saying your rebirth has already happened. Spirit doesn't want you to have to endure a lesson that is unnecessary here either. And I'm not saying that, that's a challenge, but Spirit is reminding you that you have rose from the ashes, and that may mean that some may need to watch you rise from the sidelines, because it can be hard for people at times to get out of a shadow, get out of what they think is comfortable, which is not. It's actually a trap. Okay, so Pisces, patience, silence are your allies now. So watch what emerges, watch what and who comes to you. And also, there may be something important that you are observing, because, you are in this place of having silence. You're in this place of um, intentional observation for spiritual awareness. So let's get a little bit more. And also, we got the devil here. So there may be someone who is, or something going on where you don't want things to be leaked out in a sense. And speaking of leaking out, protect your aura and your energy here, because this is a vampire, an energy vampire here. Let's get a little bit more about patience and silence are your allies at this time. Because see, we're planning ahead here. So there may be something with keeping your plans to yourself, or some things to yourself. Someone may have run out of patience too, or possibly you. Now, this is that devil energy too, where it can be hard to change something or to give in to change, whether it's you or someone. Someone is resisting some type of change, and you're just feeling that sense of tug of war. But Spirit says you're not having to do anything except for observe as much as possible right now. What you need will arrive, what information you need, but be aware of anything that feels that we might be resisting. This is a transformation card here. Okay, what is this? Let's get a little bit more about this resistance that's possibly playing out now, or it already has, and you just got to keep maintaining a sense of looking out into the future, right? Yeah, embrace the majesty within. There's something about you being in this place of composure, tolerance, even patience with others. There's something about silent change here. You are embracing the majesty within. Now, if others can't accept it because maybe they're just too dark, that's okay too. Let that be. I know it can be, I know for some of you it's not that easy. I understand, but there's something that Spirit says you do have to watch out, because there is this energy that is trying to zap you, zap your energy, because you are high quality. See, you're better off breaking free actually from something, someone, others' expectations, perhaps for some of you. You know what this is, right? You're breaking free from others and you're embracing the majesty within. Because for some of you, just take it if it resonates, because there, and I know, through your own life experience, you may have felt this too, where sometimes we don't know we're doing things out of others' expectations or trying to please others too. No longer are you doing that. No longer are you pouring into something that's not pouring back to you. Now, this is a hard truth to swallow, isn't it? Especially because you gave a lot. I know. You're not the only one that has done that either. So I know exactly how you feel. Okay, Pisces? I know exactly how you feel. Some of you are writing your own rules here too with that embrace the majesty within. Yeah, becoming who you are and losing what you're not. Negative circumstances, people, situations, I mean, whatever it is, right? Even owning our own shadows is great strength and wisdom, embracing the majesty within, because once you know your shadows, you are more in a place of compassion and understanding of one's own weaknesses. And so when it arises, you understand it more. You have more control over it. Then you master it. It's not easy losing what you're not, especially when it involves people or things that we've really put a lot into. But see, you might be feeling alone, but there is a reason why you stand out from the crowd, or there's something different and special about you. It's not BS. Now, you're going on a path that is tried and true by spirit, but it will require you to be in this place of, knowing that spirit is forging the path for you. Whatever you have to endure, spirit is enduring it with you. So, in the meantime, you are redirecting your, well, it says redirect your attention to what's still in harmony. And I kind of get that too with this person here. It's almost like, it may sound weird, but if you notice this person, it's almost like they're using their mind, right? Mastering the mind here, or mind over matter. And they're using their mind and their will to direct this ship to where they want it to go. It's the same thing with you redirecting your attention to what's still in harmony. That's how you open the floodgates for your abundance. But yes, it may take some time, because I know, Pisces, this energy is not easy to get through. The other side is so much better for you, though. Now, that does not mean that where you're at isn't where you need to be, right? Because without you being right where you're at right now, the future cannot unfold into the way that is most desirable for your soul, your spirit, with this Ace of Cups. And yes, you're going to find something you're going to want to pour into, because it pours back. You up-leveling or utilizing your knowledge and wisdom for the best, it is someone's karma. I already told you your light is someone's lesson. Heaven's hands are holding you, because Spirit knows you might be in a place of questioning too much. You might be in a very fragile place here with that Nine of Swords. But the thing is, pay attention, because it may be the moon at play right now, where, at nighttime, sometimes the mind just imagines things, right? It's not really what it looks like. We could see a shadow and it's like, oh my gosh, what is that? But then you turn the lights on, it might be your dog, and it's like, oh my God. And that's kind of the same thing. Now, heaven knows what you've been enduring here, watching. You are watched over here. In fact, your energy dispels, I think I'm using that right, dispels evil. I mean, look at that. Let's get a little bit more about heaven's hands are holding you. This is, you're being carried away. It's almost like you're being whisked away here, but it's happening at a subtle and energetic level. So let's get a little bit more about heaven's hands holding you. Yeah, I'm getting the number 7 too for you. Sevens are like about spiritual growth, endurance, new spiritual beginnings too. So be brave enough to surrender and wise enough to wait. And that's what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. Now, don't get caught up in artificial time. You're on divine's time. So have patience and in the meantime, embrace, what is so high valued about you. You are high value. Sacred comfort approaches. This is the Ace of Cups. It's coming. It's coming. Sacred comfort approaches. And notice it's a whale. Oh my God, I love this. Because look, it's water. Ah. Feels ancient to me too. So what's a clue? Let's get a clue about the sacred comfort if Spirit will give us a clue here. Now there may be something with the color red. Okay, so I feel this will give you a sense of security. Let's get a clue about the sacred comfort approaches. We know it's nourishing. This is something you prayed for. This is also something that maybe either you feel you got close to having it and it just was futile and you're getting another chance, or yes, it's something you've been praying for, and maybe both, right? Now, water sign is coming through. Oh my goodness. And the other thing that I get is someone's been praying for you. It's like there is some type of spiritual prayer going on between you and another soul and other souls. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, I feel that there's something going on with not just having, this time period where we are giving into our emotions and having to reflect. Maybe you've been shedding tears. Maybe you want to. Well, go ahead. Now allow peace to come back to you because it's Nine of Swords. Yeah, it is hard, right? But Spirit has witnessed something here when it comes to what you've been pouring. And think of it this way, Pisces. It's almost like you poured into this situation, right? That now we're finding out it's okay to pull back, right? And it's almost like you have so much reservoir inside of you of compassion, love, dreams, that your tears do need to come out. It's like the overflow that you need to just allow to release. And through that comes very powerful healing, insights, reflection. And a lot of you, I feel you already know that. Now, this isn't to say that you can't pour like you've been pouring into it, but this time around, we feel more aligned with what we're pouring into and what is returning back to us. So there is a return of abundance of some type to make you feel secure. And that could show up, absolutely. Not could, it will show up in the form of peace, especially after we've been through mental anguish. So yeah, the mental anguish. Now, your angels are by your side, but you may need to give them permission. Go ahead. If you haven't, give them permission, right? Because this is all about free will. Angels can only interrupt when they're asked to. So invite the angels to quiet your mind, to protect your peace, because your peace is worth protecting. I get like 8 of Cups and 8 of Swords with this. It's like it's like we're leaving a situation, but we're not. Or is it? Like it's kind of like a push and a pull here in a sense, but not like that. Actually, it's like a loop, like in figure 8. Something like on repeat here. Now, every time you catch that same thought over and over, that's good. That means that every time you're catching it, every time you catch it, it starts to lose power and it will start to fade away with practice, right? Yeah, and you were chosen to lead. Trust your power. You're more than capable of like handling a situation or being on top again. But the important thing is that you've got to hold this vision here or hold true to your confidence that Spirit is backing you up. Oh, goodness, Spirit is backing you up. Ground your abundance, budget wisely, and follow through. No matter where you're at with your resources, money, create a budget, create something here, and then just stick to it. Because money likes to go to places where it's organized, and this is how you're attracting it. No matter how big or small you're at right now, it doesn't matter. But through life, we're always going to have to reassess. We're always going to have to rebudget, right? But this is how you are getting this chance to grow your abundance wisely because you're following through. Little actions, it doesn't matter. They all add up. We got Page of Wands. Expect some type of good feedback as well. Now, there may be something here where you may need to ground your own energy too with the Page of Wands. So let's get more with this Page of Wands and what this brings. This is something new, something fresh, something that could be getting your curiosity going. So let's get more. This might be that new beginning for you to break free from others too, or the expectations of others or life, the world. You know how it is. Oh, yes, yes. This is you grounding your abundance. I mean, literally with the Knight of Pentacles, you're doing exactly this. Budget wisely, follow through, taking good care of yourself. So there may be some new places where you are investing, pouring your ideas into, and also, there's something about you being open to creative ideas as you're on this steady path. But this might be a new beginning here too, where you're just holding steady this light. You're figuring something out. I see something, good news about your reputation, money, something about what you've been, steady at here. And Spirit is going to give you a way. If there hasn't been a way, this is this whole thing about forging a new way. It will become apparent to you because it's like lined up on your path here. What you do holds rare integrity. And so when Spirit is lining up things with your rare integrity, it takes a little bit more time. It just does. Sacred things aren't mass produced. You are sacred. The things that you've accumulated tangibly and non-tangibly are sacred. But what you do and who you are is rare integrity. This is why that damn devil is obsessed with you. This stupid son of a SOB. I'm just kidding. I'm talking about the energy here because I do not give the devil power as this like big monster lingering around. Give me a break. Now the monster can be awoken in all of us. We all have that fine line between love and hate, good and bad, right? And it's okay. Sometimes we dabble in both. Now, it's what we do with it, though, how we respond to it, what we make of ourselves in a situation that's really important. Not feeling like we did something wrong or bad or guilty. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. I do feel someone wants a second chance with you. That's going to have to be up to you, though, Pisces. Oh, now we got a really good situation here. Okay, We were just talking about this whole thing of abundance here, grounding in abundance, sticking to a budget, right? And really stick to it. I know it can be hard at times, but it's going to be worth it in the long term here because money is attracted to the one that organizes it, regardless of where you're at. I know with experience. I was not raised in an affluent home at all. In fact, I'm the one that broke it. That vicious cycle of having to feel that we have to struggle all the time in love and money. Queen of Pentacles, you've got a really good person on the way too, and you're also really coming alive within your own sense of beauty, abundance, the things that you are nurturing and growing. Everything you touch really does turn into something beautiful, and yes, maybe even gold. I mean, look at that. Their love is cheap. I mean, look, high quality. You expected more for yourself, and that's exactly what you got. And that's exactly what you get. Now, you're not expecting more from yourself because you think you're too good. I already know that. But there is a part of you that already knows what you don't want to settle with because you know what you already deserve. You carry the bridge between heaven and earth. And look at that. Look at the heavens up there. The bridge. Well, bridge is forming, see? Spirit's going to create a bridge. If that ship don't come in, then there will be a bridge that will be made for you. We're going to get to that ship, and there it is. There's your fortune. Oh, boy. Anything at any moment can happen here, especially when it comes to things that have been like on a repeat, like a repeating cycle. I just see a shift happening here with this Wheel of Fortune. Let's get a little bit more about this Wheel of Fortune. This brings some major changes, actually. A new season in your life. What's this Wheel of Fortune about for Pisces? A completion. And I was getting something about, I don't know why I was getting something about a completion of time, or maybe something was completed in the right time. And speaking of, there is a really good indication of some type of good inheritance, fortune. There could be a major purchase, a vehicle, or a home for some of you. But here's a sense of homecoming, a welcoming, feeling a far more structured. And this is a card of completion, and so is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's actually going in a very favorable way. There may be something about a change of occupants or relocating for some of you. Now, if you found yourself already in a place, for some of you, I feel that if it's like a newer property or newer investment of some type, you're sitting pretty good, okay? Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Because this could be the start of your legacy. 5 of Cups. There's a hidden blessing in this. And I know it can be hard, but there is something that Spirit wants you to look to the heavens here about. You're going to have victory when it comes to a fulfillment, when it comes to harmony in relationships. And for some of you, getting over a really maybe old grief here. Why do I feel like this might be something about, yeah, redirect your attention on what's still in harmony because your time is precious here. And and if you look, see how she's just noticing the cups that have fallen, but there's still 2 there. That can be hard though, right? Okay, so let's get a little bit more about the 5 of Cups. Some of you may need to be on the lookout for someone that could drag you down because they can't get themselves out of a, mourning situation. And it's okay to allow others to, have that time. But this might be a little bit, too much for you. So again, you just have to kind of use your own determination and discernment on whether or not that's a waste of your time, because really time does heal, right? Oh, there it is. There's that Eight of Swords. I was getting like the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups earlier. Yeah, we do feel restricted. Oh, this is why I was getting that message about something about time completion, because we feel it's almost like we're on repeat. Like, and I know what that feels like, Pisces. I know what it feels like to feel, like things are just like going around and around and around. And even though things are changing, it still feels the same. But Spirit wants you to know that there's solutions and changes at play here, a way out when it comes to emotional freedom, maybe financial freedom for some of you. Whatever it is, you're going to find your way out. But it's coming from within here. Look at that light here. There may be something with being, consistent too with your spiritual practice, if not, or doing things that really ground your energy. But this is also a sense of imprisonment, being trapped in that sense of time loop. I knew it, precious one, your time holds power. Don't give your power away to something that, we can't foresee at this moment. But Spirit wants you to be wise right now and know that Spirit loves you so much, that Spirit is doing everything that Spirit can to give you comfort. Because really what happened, and it's not easy. It's never easy to feel that you've kind of surpassed or outgrown a situation or people. It's not easy. But for some reason, Pisces, Spirit doesn't want you to feel that you have to be in a situation where it's almost like you've had to adapt to make others happy. Like you adapted and sacrificed your own sense of joy or dream here in a way to adapt to another's happiness in a sense, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a good thing. It's just something that Spirit is saying now we are gaining something instead of feeling like we're losing. See your life as every time something you feel is lost, you're gaining more in the end. Now, we got the Two of Coins. So this is why heaven's hands are holding you. There's many changes going on. You could even be going through physical changes, financial changes, of course, emotional ups and downs here. Figuring out what we want to hang on to and what we don't want to hang on to. So let's get a little bit more about the Two of Coins and what's important for you to know about the Two of Coins. We have Earth sign coming through. What's important for Pisces to know? I mean, you're more than able to handle this situation too. Speaking of a bridge, there is a tightrope between heaven and earth, and also ladders there too. See, whenever we don't feel like there's a way, there will be a way made somehow, some way. Okay, so Pisces, you're going to be just fine. Don't take things so seriously. Be lighthearted, be joyful. Now, there may be something with a friendship or some kind of new emotional fulfillment here, but we are feeling a lot more childlike or innocent. So this is giving you freedom. The change is giving you some type of freedom with your love, with your spirituality, with your dreams. Now we got the King of Wands. I was talking about you holding steady here with your vision. This is exactly what the King of Wands is doing. A natural born leader, by the way. In fact, did he come out? Oh no, I thought, never mind. You were, okay, we'll see if it does come out. There's one card here that reminds me of the King of Wands. And it says, I think, yeah, you were chosen to lead. You were chosen to lead. And also, when it comes to fulfillment with someone, hello. Look at this, very seems to me very prosperous, very attractive and magnetic here. Fire sign. So let's get a little bit more about this King of Wands for you. One of the things that Spirit is saying to Pisces, take it if it resonates, is don't take any of other people's criticisms to heart. They just don't see your vision yet, but they will. Yeah, we're dreaming about a soulmate here. We're dreaming about new plans, and Spirit is downloading you visions, dreams to powerfully move forward with, because Pisces, whether you signed up for it or not, you were chosen. Okay, your soul knows. Your mind might not be there just yet for some of you, but I know some of you, you know. But there is something important about taking a pause and reflecting about these visions that you are being downloaded with. Now, take time to heal too, because Spirit is also gifting you someone maybe even warm, compassionate, that offers healing as well. And what did I say? Your prayers are being answered. A way is being made for your vision to come alive too, Pisces. Whether that vision is with someone, if it's a home life, a goal, a person, right? See, born by Spirit, tried by fire, you endure. This is, the King of Wands is fireproof. There may be something about a firefighter here, or a first responder. I'm just putting that out there. Or maybe soldier, military. Okay, let's see what else. Knight of Wands. Okay. There may be something about a change of scenery here. Now with the Knight of Wands, let's get more, because yeah, you're breaking free from others. The Knight of Wands is forging away. Oh my goodness, you're in aligned here, and you're also aligning with with spiritual allies and physical allies. So pay attention to a new way, maybe something with different locations, different adventures, different trips. But the Knight of Wands is also indicating that there is going to be a lot of action and perhaps even travel for some of you. Let's see a little bit more with this Knight of Wands. See how you are getting downloaded here with these visions, and then think of this Knight of Wands as the bridge here of your reality. This is the movement to create here. And yeah, some of you Pisces, you could be hooking up here with someone that is exciting. Okay, so, ooh, we might need to be careful though. Okay, ooh, you're healing from someone that was unreliable. And speaking of their love is cheap. Now, there's another message though coming through here, because there's something about you getting a detailed plan. I do feel that Spirit is giving you some type of strategic plan, and you may need to keep it to yourself for the right timing to make your move here. Let's get a little bit more too about the Seven of Wands, this Knight of Wands, please, for Pisces. Let's get more. Let's get a little bit more. You're going to be healing some type of past, oh my God, confusion. Yes. Okay. Watch out for someone here. Hold the vision of what you truly want and desire, because I was getting this thing that some people or someone, they may be obsessed with you. Now, some of you Pisces, you may need to back off from what you think, who and what is good for you. Because if that's the case, and you're going to know because you're going to feel stressed about it, I would say then that's where you got to step aside here, because Spirit is giving you something so much better, okay? And some of you do have someone that is just, yeah. maybe stealing your ideas, your energy, your thoughts. Okay, look, I mean, really, look, this is a card of deception. And I just pulled a deception card. So you got to pull back now. You know, did we get the moon card too? I thought we had the moon card earlier. Maybe not. But anyhow, moon brings that a sense of all is not what it seems. Okay. I would say this is something that you're familiar with. This is going to be someone, this could be someone shady here doing something behind the scenes. Okay, and then the other thing I also see, Pisces, too, is you may need to pull back from maybe doing something. If you feel that it might be pulling you out of integrity, now that's not going to resonate for all of you, okay? Because there is a better way. But you've got to be willing to step aside and be patient here, right? Because there could be this drive that we want to do something or take something in a sense here. But Spirit is saying, just hang on, just wait. Something is working out in a very fortunate and poetic way for you, where you might end up just like Aries, not having to explain or do any over explaining. In the meantime, dive in and study more, or be willing to soak up some more information about what you like. But you are going to gain more if you study more. Learn more about what it is that you're already good and talented at. See, this is this Knight of Coins. Creating a solid and reliable reputation, or getting onto a path that is going to give you some sense of stability here and movement. You are not here to compete, but to shine in your own way. That's another deception here. So try to pull back if you feel that, because some of you, there's someone here that I feel tries to get you jealous, or they may be jealous of you, okay? And you just may need to have compassion for that soul, because obviously they have to flex in the most inappropriate ways, but you don't need to do that, because how can you compete when you're already light? Right? So you're not here to compete, but to shine in your own damn way. And I can just see you're doing exactly that. Okay, now that is it for those. Pisces, let's find out what, before we leave, end the reading, I should say, let's find out what Spirit is giving to you, okay? What is Spirit bringing to you, I should say? For Pisces, what is Spirit bringing to Pisces? Yeah, peace, harmony, a better way. Especially if you don't feel that there's a way right now, Pisces, there will be a way. Now move your mind and your heart in a place that feels a little bit more at ease. Do whatever you got to do to comfort yourself, because when you feel comfortable, you're riding in heaven's hands. Think of this boat as heaven's hands holding you. Now there actually may be travel. There may be something about a boat for some of you, but we are receiving and getting to a destination that you belong. Okay, we got the Six of Swords. Now, before we end the reading, Pisces, Snow Leopard Spirit says to you, I walk unseen, yet always present. So too does Spirit move with you, even when hidden from sight. I hope that this was helpful. Love and light. Take care.